Welcome, welcome. Another film breakdown today. Today, I'm excited for this one. I feel like I've been in the trenches a lot recently. I'm excited to get back to more rangy athleticism, I guess. And I think that those are the two. Sorry for the squeaking. Those are the two words that I would use to describe this player. We have Clemson linebacker Barrett Carter. Barrett Carter, rangy, athletic linebacker, can get east-west very easily, has lateral quickness and agility to properly react to cuts by the ball carrier behind the line of scrimmage. He can also get out and cover tight ends and even shiftier wide receivers in the slot. Doesn't really have an issue with that. And obviously, he can cover running backs running routes out of the backfield. He pressures the quarterback very well. He has an issue with size. I mean, size, he's a bit of a tweener, so we don't really know if he's going to be off ball, if he's going to be Mike linebacker. We kind of got to figure that out. Um, I like him as off ball. I guess spoiler alert. I like him as an off ball linebacker. Think of like a Matt Milano that can kind of cover but can get to the quarterback, is really instinctive tackler. So we have first, we're going to go through two games. First, I have Clemson versus FSU 2023. I don't have any 2024 tape, so heartbreaking, but I got to do 2023. All right, right here, this is the first play of the game so far in which Clemson has deployed a traditional 4-3 set. The other times they're either having disguised blitzes in dime package or nickel, but this is base 4-3. You have defensive back here, 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 and here, and then three linebackers, four defensive linemen. Carter is the middle linebacker here, and this is a run fit that he attacks very well. So I think that shows his athleticism, his instinctiveness, his ability to shoot through the gaps. But also, as we see here, he trails down. He's in the pile right now, but the pile kind of keeps working forward, which I think also shows one of the weaknesses of his game, and that's his lack of size. So he gets down, and you see him right here. That's his arm. He has his arms around the ball carrier, but the ball carrier keeps going forward for a few more yards. All right. He doesn't get home here. He's right here. He's rushing uh right he's in that 3 tech area. Obviously, he's not playing 3 tech. He's in a 2-point stance, but he's going to twist over and around the his teammate here and try to exploit the B gap on this side. And so he twists and then goes all the way to the edge. That was a really solid rush, and he almost makes a big play on Jordan Travis. Again, this player right here just kind of displays his tackling ability. I think he's a really solid open field tackler. Um, doesn't get fooled by double moves that often. Doesn't need help bringing ball carriers down. He's just very solid. Right here, you'll see Carter wearing 0. This is his athletic profile, just how fast he is, how quick he is to prevent the running back from setting the edge, get involved. I know he's not the main guy bringing the ball carrier down, but look at how fast he gets there. That's what you like to see from a linebacker. Right here, Carter shows off his coverage ability, getting around, taking away Trey Benson, and just forces him out of bounds, uses the boundary as another teammate. And, you know, he doesn't get his head around. He's not a defensive back, but he does a good job to stick with Benson and prevent any completion. A little quarterback draw here. Carter does a really good job to get involved, get his hands on Jordan Travis, and he's the main reason why Travis goes down. Right here, slows down the efforts. He'll get a tackle credit for that. Carter is genuinely one of the more explosive defenders in this draft. I mean, he plays with a certain violence that you would think is common for the linebacker position, but it really isn't. And he does a really good job of not just having like meaningless explosiveness. He's very functional about everything. He doesn't have any wasted movement. And a lot of times you use that to describe wide receivers going out on routes, right? But also in terms of Carter's hips, his fluidness, his athleticism, is he plugging the right gaps, etc. Right here, you're going to see a run fit that I would classify as gorgeous. Okay. So they're in a dime package, or nickel perhaps, brings him down. I didn't count the defensive back, so don't mind me. They're in nickel. And just a terrific tackle. Carter here gets a quarterback hurry, gets after the quarterback. Just look at this downhill trigger. Just straight to the gas. No brakes. Gets in on the quarterback, forces an incompletion. Um, Good on Jordan Travis to even get the ball where he did. I mean, just still didn't put it in harm's way, but that was a good play by Barrett Carter to rush the throw. This play I'm about to show you is an all-encompassing look at why Barrett Carter is so intriguing as a prospect. Um, I feel like the NFL has really, over the last half decade, maybe, really moved to that tweener archetype of linebacker where they could play safety, they could play linebacker, even put them on the edge. They can play anywhere. A big catalyst for this was Buda Baker, Isaiah Simmons, those kind of guys. And Barrett Carter does a tremendous job. Here you're going to see him creep towards the line and then back up, just a disguised blitz, turn his hips, get into his back pedal, and stick on his man like white on rice. Doesn't allow an inch of separation, does really well to just shut down that route completely. I mean, beautiful. Change of direction on a dime. Watch him right here, right here. And back pedal, just quick flip of the hips, no separation allowed. And again, Jordan Travis was on one in 2023. He dropped that only where the receiver could get it, but Carter made enough of an impact to force an incompletion. Really interesting zone blitz here, and it leads to a really good Barrett Carter tackle. Just a really timed play, or really well timed play, excuse me. And he shows, again, that quick explosiveness right off the jump, downhill trigger, no hesitation, right here, off the line, and he's straight into the backfield. I mean, untouched, obviously, but his ability to get to the ball, second to none. You want to get fired up about a run fit? Take a look at Barrett Carter here. Gets right into the A gap, stands up the ball carrier, absorbs contact, doesn't let seven run through him. Look at this. Boom. And just walks him back. Yeah, that'll fire anyone up. All right, what do we love about Barrett Carter? Athleticism, coverage skills in both man and zone, and his downhill trigger. Really explosive athlete. What we don't love is the lack of size, but again, I think his size or lack thereof contributes to his ability to be such a great coverage linebacker and get from point A to point B really quickly. Um, Additionally, I think he's susceptible to be deceived by play action or RPOs. He While he does have that no hesitancy approach that I talked about, that can come back to bite him because he maybe he commits to the wrong guy, and I think he does that quite often. He really that downhill trigger and explosiveness gets him in the backfield really quick, but if he chooses the wrong guy to commit to, then the ball carrier is running free behind him. But I really like him. Uh, Mike or off ball, I prefer off ball, but I do think that he could be a very productive Mike linebacker. I don't really see him having any problems at either spot. I'd put him anywhere. If you are a team that needs a linebacker, I don't care if you need off ball or Mike, just draft him. Draft him in day two. I think he could be a great fit. And I think he could be a really a value linebacker in the draft. So that's all I have on Barrett Carter. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. He has some really fun film to watch. Um, and I appreciate you watching. If you have any comments or critiques on me or Barrett Carter, feel free to let me know. I love you very much. Go accomplish your dreams and do what somebody said that you couldn't do, as long as it is productive. And and doesn't harm anyone. All right. I love you and goodbye.